Spoilers ahead. Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is No Code Gaming, and I'd like to welcome you back to another FF14 video. In this video, let's get on with the 6.1 MSQ. So first, I guess we have Tataru to talk to. Adalia, how lovely to see you. If you're not in too much of a rush, I was about to make a pot of tea. Would you like a cup? Take a seat then, and I'll find us something to nibble on as well. Damn, the graphics. / our team went ham on the desserts.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it. What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
Well, like, we know that this is the name of the pet, so... A grand new adventure, of course.
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough? Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you. You fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats. For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while? Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel the world in search of wonder.
Since Tataru is now just like a bartender NPC. No, let's go with this one, because if you know the ending of Endwalker, you know Emmett basically gave us some hints about, hey, these are gonna be the new expansion packs.
Oh, that's the spirit! I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly. Now, all you need is a destination. If you're having trouble deciding, just leave it to me. Thavner, that's where you should go next. I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzatan the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Ritra would be pleased to see you. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance. Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Hey, best boy.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? As the bearer of Azem's crystal, You may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Hopefully it's nothing too nefarious.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world. In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress. Shouldn't take much longer now though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Oh no, what do I say to this? You know what? No. Tataru deserves a pat on the back. You're the best, Tataru. Oh, that hurt. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. Oh, precious cinnamon roll.
Stitch in here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care. Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement. I'm one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims. Don't worry, I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
I feel attacked.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
I know if this is taking long, it's probably because Tataru cares about us. Okay. Whomst are you?
And thus I am returned.
Who the heck was that?
Ah, you're awake. My apologies.
I dropped something.
I do get a little carried away with my sewing. You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Observe as the artiste refines her piece into a masterpiece. And no napping this time, I only need a moment, you'll see. I doubt. A little more room in the shoulders. I can't read that fast. All done. Let's see how it looks on the map. Ooh, nice. Blap, 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 blap. So glad you approve. Of course, Tataru. Oh my god. You know what? She just deserves compliments. Compliments on compliments on compliments. Or at least anywhere a lot of adventurers might gather. They'll look at you, a famous hero, and wonder wherever did she purchase those stylish yet practical garments. And before you know it, hordes of new customers will be climbing over each other to place orders at Tataru Taru's boutique. I mean, like, at least Tataru has initiative. Mwahaha. I can hear it now. Merry clink clink of gill overflowing from my coffers. Sweet music to my ears. Oh nice, it even has... Okay, complete. It's weird that there's no pants. Oh, burgeoning merchant empires aside, you must be excited to start a new fresh chapter of your life. New places to go, new people to meet. I often wonder how you remember all your experiences and exploits without taking at least a few notes. Oh, maybe you should start doing just that. You never know when some odd past detail might become relevant. Oh, that's a plague if I've ever read one. Or if one day you'll take a blow to the head and forget the better part of the past decade. Something to keep in mind in any case. Oh, please no amnesia storyline. Please. Some odd past detail considering FF14's, Oh, that's the unending codex. Okay. Tataru Taru. That's cool. Tataru in turn resolved. Okay, so we have an entry for Tataru. Entry for the Scions. Entry for the final days. Persons. Okay, that's cool. The Unending Codex is now available under the collection in the duty section of the main menu. New entries for prominent terms and characters will be added to the codex as you progress through main scenario quests. What's next quest? Bound to Full Ruins. Tataru has some advice to share with you. As the former receptionist and sometimes intelligence gatherer of the Scions, allow me to offer you a piece of advice. Do not expect juicy rumors to simply fall into your lap. Adventurers rely on gossip, and the best places to pick up information are taverns and markets. At present, you only have a broad destination in mind. When you arrive in Thavner, I suggest you explore your options at Meride's Mayhane, the finest drinking establishment in Razat Han. Charm the employees, and they'll not only point you in the direction of the local tale tellers, but also share with you the tricks for loosening their tongues. Now, I must really be getting back to running my boutique. Enjoy the journey, Adalia, and may fair fortune find you. Yeah, that's all well and good, but I have priorities. Well, first order of business, the true endgame. Actually, wait, can I put in the armoire? That's the... Yes, the true endgame. Wayfarers. Wayfarers. Oh, there's gonna be so many people wearing this. It's sad that there's no Wayfarers thing. Let's go the Sophists from Elpis, and then Wayfarers. And then I know there's also the ears and neck. Wayfarers ear cuff. And then Wayfarer's necklace. And then the glamour plates. Oh, thank you, Yoshi P. Slash Squeenix team for giving us a ton of plates. It doesn't come with the head. So, can I... No, I can't visor those. Inspector glasses. Shaded spectacles, goggles, because I'm an anime protagonist. Post mogul hat. Nah, let's just go no helmet. Wayfarer's tunic. Wayfarer's gloves. For legs, we'll probably go... Nope. Nope. Striped velveteen slops, no. This man slacks Manderville. You know, I haven't worn the Scion Adventures Bobs in a while, but Sophus robes. And then Wayfarer's boots. Nice. We are going to dye some of these red. Oh! Oh, it dyes the mane and not the cloak. Okay, that is sad. Oh, wait. And... glamour plates. Scene apply. And hide the helmet, because that does not fit. Let's go. Gosh darn it, I forgot the necklace. Okay, now let's go on an adventure. To Razitan. Welcome to my reads, Mayhane. Mayhane. Mahane. Oh, hello, I did not recognize you at first. Are you here alone? Let me find you a table. Ruins beneath the bounty? Would you be speaking of the sunken treasure vault? Oh, of course, it's just a sunken treasure vault. We have one regular, a historian in fact, who could tell you all about it. A historian that we currently cannot see. Ah, there he is, Professor Jalheen. I thought I saw him come in. Although a somewhat private sort, the professor is quick to prevent those who share his fondness for the Mayheen's unique beverages. The Mayheen's unique beverages. Offer him any drink from our selection, and he should happily share everything he knows about the vault you see, and a few other odd bits besides. Whatever you buy from him is on the house, by the way. If Mahreed found out I took coin from Thavnair's savior, she would have me scrubbing pots for a week. Visual novel time. And what may I do for you, my Eorzean friend? Oh, just a friendly chat. How about a drink? You have to start slow. Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a drink freely offered. You need to start slow. Here we are, one of Mayheen's finest. Enjoy. Ah, lovely. Bottoms up. Jalheen empties the cup in a single pull. Wow, my dude. He's a chugger. That was very kind of you, miss, but I know when I'm being softened up. What is it that you want from me? Oh ho, chasing down that old tale, are you? It does seem to appeal to the adventurous at heart. Now, where to begin? Might I assume you've heard of Al-Zadal? He was Khan of the Ari tribe, which sailed to Thavner from the mainland, and a key figure in the history of Rosatan. His decision to aid the Arkasadara is what ultimately won them the war against Gajasura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for this thriving city-state. The truly fascinating stories, however, concern his grandson, Al-Zadal III, who was known for his deeds as satrap in Razatan's earlier days. Some attest that this man traveled to another world entirely and returned with glittering riches. Oh no, he went through the reflections. Oh, that's never good. Okay. If he actually did go to the reflections, that's some trouble. Others that he brokered an alliance with a certain worm of the first brood. Then there's the tale of the sunken vault, the one you seem most curious about. According to this legend, Al-Zadal III claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. There he built a structure reaching clear to the bottom of the sea, a deep and secret storehouse, and locked all his worldly wealth within. In the centuries since, whenever a natural disaster or hardship befell Rosatan, folk would remember that tale of hidden treasure. Hardy souls would set out to claim their fortune, but precious few ever made it home. Would you like to hear more? Apologies, I have a slight tickle in, oh, my cup appears to be empty. Melly, another round for the professor. I see we've reached an understanding. You're a sharp one, adventurer. Another for the professor. Ooh, today was a splendid day to visit the Mahane. And Jalheen gulps down his newest drink with gusto. Oh, please don't get too drunk that you can't tell me anything. Oh my god, of course. Where were we? Yes, those who did return from seeking the treasure vault flatly refused to speak what they saw. Did this discourage others? Nay, quite the opposite. Such accounts only served to feed the legend, and the golden lure grew stronger than ever before. That reminds me of something Azma was saying. Azma's a fellow connoisseur of spirituous possibles. Yes, he is. Anyway, he was saying that one of his acquaintances went after the treasure himself. Hasn't been seen since he set sail, I hear. But he did have a... No, I can say no more. You seem a generous sort. What kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest? If my word sent you to your death, I could never live with myself. I'm no stranger to peril. Is that so? Perhaps it's your turn to tell a tale then. What manner of dangers have you faced? Oh boy. Oh boy. The very edge of existence? From anyone else I'd struggle to believe it. But I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days. A drink. I need another drink to settle my nerves. Melly, more of the same if you please. As you wish, but this one is on your coin, Professor. I'm surprised you didn't recognize me. Jalheen drains yet another cup dry. Oh no. Anyway, you being who you are, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a little more. This friend of Azama's who was desperate to buy a treasure map, one which showed the way to the entrance of the vault. It seems he could only get it from some merchant. What's his name? But I forget. Let's drink a toast to you, my newest best friend. Mahil, more drinks. I have to be responsible. I'm sorry. I got him drunk. He called me a friend. I'm gonna be a friend and give him some water. Still, that's probably for the best. Very kind of you, really. My head will surely thank you in the morning. I am ashamed to have overindulged. I am but in mind of the words of Master Jalhaj. Be wary of how much the drink you swallow, lest it swallow you. Forgive me, I will subject you to no more of these unseemly antics. If you want to speak to Azama, well, as I said, we share a taste for Mayheen's fun spirits. He probably came in as we were talking. I wish you fortune in finding your fortune. You appear to have learned all that Jaleen has to share regarding the undersea vault. To find out more, you will need to locate a man by the name of Azama. I wonder where Azama is. Yep. I see it in you too, that appetite for the mysterious and the unknown. But I'll not attempt to turn you from your path. I know too well the futility of the endeavor. So I will tell you what my friend told me, how he convinced the merchant in the bazaar to give him the rough location of the vault's entrance. It seems this merchant, one Zashal, I believe, is selling a map which shows the exact route. But my friend's purse was too light for its exorbitant price. With what meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn that there are ruins on a small island somewhere in the bounty, and within those ruins hides the path to the vault deep below. If you truly intend on seeking Azadal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home. Ooh. Okay, buddy, we'll find your friend.
Please, Zashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness? So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake?
I mean, like, the man's a businessman. You need to do what you need to do.
Payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly.
I see a red and yellow box. $5 says there's more of these maps in these boxes.
This map is the key to fabulous riches. I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away.
How about giving it
Be
to
glad I am
the
no such king boy.
savior of Razatan?
Your scrawny-eyed would never return with that treasure alive.
Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim? How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map! Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoards they stand to uncover.
Oh, they're in on it together. Smart. It's a Styrian! In not armor, that's weird. And he spots the mark.
What of you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
A fortune, you say?
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price? Well met, my friend.
We're his friend.
Someone is dressed for adventure. But why Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping. Ruins beneath the Bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
With that sail, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
And now I've fleeced one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
That one.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days. I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits. Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant. Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part, 'Twas not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent, whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
Look at Stinian being a kind hero.
You are coming along, yes?
Naturally.
I thought as much. Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
You will recall I spoke of visiting Thavner at Beatrice's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast, and made his proposal once I was too full of Hainish delights to refuse. He wishes me to train the Radiant Host in lance work. But that is a tale for another time. What we need now is a merchant or a trawler with a ship fit for the open seas. Matsia is a fisherman by trade, yes? We should head to Akiali and see if he can help us. Oh yeah, Matsuya. Best elephant boy. My friends, what brings you to our humble village? So you need a seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins. Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad for a chance to repay the favor. Wait here, and I shall have a boat stocked and ready for you in no time at all. Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us since we left the city. We see you there, boys. Show yourself. Ah, it is you. Do you know how far out of our way we walked so that you'd not cross paths with some wild beast? I'm sorry, sir, but aren't you the heroes who saved Thavner? You are. I know you are. But I've gone and cheated you. I work with Zashal, you see, the map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done and beg for your forgiveness. If not for you, my sister and I would never have... well, we'd be... Enough. I knew your game, and I paid the price willingly. A fortunate purchase, as it turns out, for my friend here was seeking those very ruins. You are kind to overlook the wrong I have done you, but there is more you need to know. The map you bought is very real, as is the island it shows. I overheard Zashal selling the information to another customer. He told that man where he needs to search, about the ruins, about the vault, about everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. You cannot go alone to that place. You should have more friends with you, maybe even a whole army. I do not doubt the ruins hold danger, but I assure you, between the two of us there is little we cannot overcome. Please, I cannot bear the thought of... I mean, like, we've killed gods. Oh. Let's tease Estinian, shall we? Now you've gone and made him cry. I did not... Such devastation, that was not my intention. Oh, very well. Assuming we do find this treasure hoard, it may prove wise to have more hands along for the carrying. Any idea on whom to approach? The sounds have scattered far and wide since our last gathering. Oh. Okay. Okay, Ishtola is like holed up with Matoya. Grahatia and Kryl, I think they're in... I think the best would be Thancred and Urianger. Because at least I get a tank. So, the daddy squad. Thancred and Urianger, eh? Those two would answer our call certainly, but they left the Rising Stones with a definite task in mind and I'm loath to interrupt their self-appointed mission. I guess Grahatia and Kryl would be the most available because the twins are helping in... Yeah, the twins are helping elsewhere. Yeah, the twins are helping in Garlemald. Kryl may have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, who would try... Yeah, it's Graha. Yes, if that man is as strong as you. Is he though? Strong, I mean? Yes, it's Graha. Graha are strong. What is your name, boy? Murad, sir. Well, Murad, your life is yours to live as you will, but I suggest you find a more honest trade if you truly wish to keep your sister safe. I'm not proud of what I do. But what choice do I have? We need to eat, and everyone's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother two grubby orphans. Wait, boy. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the city gates. Thank you, sir. Call me Estinian. Man, I wonder if Estinian's blushing. Okay, let's just go to the annex then. Oh, look who it is. Welcome back, Adalia. What might the students do for you? Graha, yes, he's in the main hall with Mistress Kryl. They've been holed up there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a break.
Urgika, my good man. Would you be so kind as to...
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Let's go with how is the restoration of the students coming along?
Slow and steady. Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Vow.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far, sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come. But what brings you to the annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
But yeah, we found this treasure map.
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition. I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which I had hoped to ask for your assistance. Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already.
A newfound adventure.
Have you asked anyone else to come along? Then might I suggest we invite your Stola? Ever since the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Google Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Charlian the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenor. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say. Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger. He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like. From what I can gather, the Loporrits are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Right. Then it's off to the library.